This is the Volvo XC90 Recharge. It's a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. It is also a big, beautiful, three-row luxury SUV. Let's take it for a drive today on Family Wheels. Thanks for plugging into Family Wheels, and while you're here, why not give us a like? It helps charge our battery. Of course, you can subscribe and click the little bell for notifications. People love Volvos, you know, and if you have something to say about this vehicle, leave a comment. This is the biggest Volvo, at least the biggest Volvo that is an automobile as opposed to a tractor for a transport rig. The XC90 Recharge, what we're driving here, has 3 rows of seats, 7 places for seats, 2, 3, and 2. You can get one that has 2, 2, and 2. And in terms of size, maybe it's just the high hood, the strong design language that Volvo uses, just that excellent Swedish touch, if you will. I parked next to a Toyota Highlander, a new one, and it was about the same size as this. Volvo is a luxury brand, and we've got plenty of it in here. Nappa leather, heated and ventilated. This vehicle has the option of massage function on both sides, 3-position memory, beautiful open pore wood throughout. We've also added the quite expensive option of Bowers & Wilkins audio. One thing that irritates me about Volvo and its sister company Polestar, a heated steering wheel is part of an extra cost package, and this car's made in Sweden, you know, it gets cold there. We've got a 6-figure car here, but it's got a 4-cylinder engine, the usual Volvo pattern these days of a turbocharged and supercharged 4-cylinder engine of 2 liters. To that we add an electric motor and come up with a combination of 455 horsepower, and perhaps more important than that, more than 500 pound-feet of torque. And for a big vehicle, it's very fast indeed. Our review spec of the XC90 Recharge has the option of air suspension. As we go down my neighborhood bumpy road, it really proves its worth. Just super smooth. I'm a big fan of air suspensions. Speed bumps, various irregularities, patches, takes them all in stride. It strikes me that Volvo's aim with a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle is kind of a non-technical person's approach. That is, get in, set it, forget it. Just here in regular drive mode, we get quite a bit of electric driving. You give it a little more throttle, the engine kicks in, and so forth. So the simplicity and ease of it all is a Volvo selling point. So basically, you can get mostly electric driving in the D mode, but that way you don't get much regeneration. Put it into B mode and you do. So every time you lift your foot off the accelerator pedal, even a little, the regen kicks in, helps put a little more back into the battery, and helps save the brakes. Volvo is a leader when it comes to integrating connected features from Google, Maps, Voice Assistant, and App Store. The Maps function in Volvo and Polestar Autos is the best I've ever used. In addition to the usual voice assistant functions, such as reading your text messages, this one can control the vehicle's climate settings. Additionally, Volvo overcame a major hurdle in 2022 by implementing Apple CarPlay, part of adding over-the-air software updates across its lineup. Like many vehicles in this class, you can fit the week's groceries or several bags of sports gear behind the third row. But more cargo means it has to be folded. That's the situation here with our typical load: 3 bags of groceries, a backpack, and a stroller. And when more cargo room is needed, Volvo thoughtfully provides a 3-way split for the second row. The XC90 Recharge passes the Family Wheels child seat test, but only just. Kind of odd considering it's such a big vehicle. I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall, 180 centimeters. Behind me is the kind of child seat that takes up the most room. It faces toward the rear, and here up front, my knees are just barely clearing the glove box door. Volvo has been making some of the best seats in the business for more than 60 years. And that's true in the XC90 Recharge. These are absolutely fabulous, fully adjustable for both the front seat occupants, and they both have massage. Well, if you want to impress the in-laws as you're heading out to a fancy dinner, or you just want the best for your kids as you're driving them to riding lessons on the weekend, the XC90 Recharge's rear seat could be the place to be. You've got everything back here. The seats, first of all, are adjustable forward and aft, as well as for rake. Of course, beautiful leather. We also have heated rear seats. In fact, we've got a complete set of climate controls over here just for the second row of seats. Of course, there is the panoramic moonroof as well. And we've got two USB-C ports. My biggest concern is the complexity of the drivetrain. Turbocharger, supercharger, and electric motor, they get along well, but what of the long run and the possibility of astronomical repair costs? Maybe go for a lease on this one. Volvo appeals to buyers who want to stand out from the crowd just not too far, and the XC90 Recharge fits right in. Strong yet conservative design outside, and Scandinavian elegance inside. Then again, the XC90 buyer might want to sign up now for its replacement. It too will have 3 rows of seats, but the EX90 will be all electric and only electric. It was announced in November 2022, with deliveries from the South Carolina factory beginning in early 2024. It's chunky looking on the outside with a family resemblance to the XC40 Recharge and C40 Recharge, and for that matter, the Polestar line. With a 111 kilowatt-hour battery and 2 motors, it's promised to have just under 500 horsepower and a range of 480 kilometers or 300 miles. The platform will be the same as the upcoming Polestar 3 two-row SUV. Although Volvo will continue to produce hybrid and PHEV XC90s during the transition, the lineup will be for the EX90. There you have it, the Volvo XC90 Recharge PHEV. An impressive vehicle, and at this price, I guess it should be. But what do you think? Leave a comment. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, and thanks for subscribing. I'm Richard Detman, and I'll see you next time on Family Wheels.